Thank you for joining us here today, Arianna.
Thank you.
We're really excited to have you at ColorComm. We're talking a lot here this week about building your personal brand and how you can create change. And I'm wondering, what are some of the best lessons that you've learned along the way in building your brand, especially today when there's so much content out there and it's really hard to break through and share your voice. What lessons do you have for the women here? And is there anything they could do, for example, in the first 100 days to get started and really make a difference?
I really think that the fastest way to build your brand is to add value to people's lives. If you add value to people's lives, they will pay attention. They will share whatever you are sharing, and they will talk about it. So when you build your brand, kind of thinking of these two things, of offering people solutions to their problems, and also offering them tips, best practices, techniques that help add value to their lives.
And another thing that's impacting our industry is virtual reality and augmented reality, live video, 360 video, and even with recent news from Facebook Live that we've seen in recent weeks, that's really changing the way that media is happening and people are getting their content. What is the Huffington Post doing in some of those emerging areas, and where do you see ripe opportunities for storytelling?
Well, we bought a great VR 360 immersive company, Riot, which is now HuffPost Riot, and they've been amazing. And the reason we chose them is that they are very aligned in terms of their mission, which is to tell stories that matter and use VR and immersive technology to bring the viewer into the story more. So we did, for example, a great series of videos with Susan Sarandon tracking the lives of refugees into Greece. They did great work in Cuba when the president went there for his first visit. In the campaign right now from the RNC. So it's been just a great partnership. They're incredibly talented. And what we love about them is that they're not completely obsessed with the technology. They're more obsessed with using the technology in the service of storytelling.
One of the themes of ColorComm this year is leading the way. And I'm curious, what advice do you have for the women gathered here on how they can lead the way in their personal lives and as professionals?
So I think that this is a great moment for women to lead the way, both in their personal lives and at work, in a way that can change the workplace. Because we look around and we see the casualties of burnout and stress. We see the impact it's having not just on our health, but also on our productivity, on employee engagement. And I think women have a chance to really accelerate the transition that's already happening, the cultural shift